scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Got the quick completion. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it in stride inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Manning. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Manning, rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Boots' first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulling throws and fires complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Iamaleava. Right side, it's Moore. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design...
Intercepted! Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Looking for more room. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able...
Throws it deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the ground. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tacklers and make a big play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The power of loud is deafening on this third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Out wide left, it's Coleman. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, Manning. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Bush is ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
4th down, Manning. Here comes the heat. Let's it fly. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Henderson. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll pull it down and run. Right side, it's Thurman. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Offense getting set for first down. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Out wide right, it's Moore. Out of bounds at the 13, and that's just what the doctor ordered for this offense. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Finds a crease, it's Griffin. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Iamaleava. He fires to the left side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Left side is Henderson. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon! That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Throwing Manning. Look out. And he gets rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right side, it's Henderson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Now here's Manning. And he gets it away.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incomplete.
Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the 1st down, and the chains are moving.
Arch Madness. He's going to take off. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on, being chased. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just got rid of that one.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Keelan Russell, buying a little time to his left. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns! The extra point here would tie the game.
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
Set to kick this one.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Iamaleava. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it moving, it Smothers. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Here's Arts to throw. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. He'll try to do it himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He breaks a tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Russell from the gun on third down. They're all over it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Flying down the left side. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Buckeyes coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. On the RPO, got him. Turning it on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now hits it. It's Henderson. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second.
They fake it again. Pretty soon you keep faking it. It's not really a fake. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Henderson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Stands in and takes the hit. Got it down the field. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
All over him immediately.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Running inside, it's Wilson. Might have a chance. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick down here on the goal-to-go situation. They break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. We saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, ready. 22, ready, go.
Iamaleava on the play action. Fires left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Ducks will try to move the chains on 4th down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping there. Sneak the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Fires to the right. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
18-32, soldier. 18-32, soldier. Let it go.
Using his legs, it's Payne. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Running to the left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Turns it upfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Iamaleava to the air again. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back, because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Third and long coming up. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Moore. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go. Ready. Go, go.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
From the red zone, it's Payne. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the...
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Oh, they block it. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Number 39, set to advance on the football.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Sees a crease. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking for a huge play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. On the move. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Throwing Russell. Moving to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Now Oregon will call its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business into that run as he picked up 8.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You just love seeing your leaders and your best players punctuate the season, right? This quarterback, one of the best in the nation. We knew that. He threw for over 300 yards a week ago. He does it again in this game, too. And that's why a lot of people are tabbing this guy, not only to go to New York City, but to have a real shot of taking home the Heisman Trophy, playing his best football late in the year.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Quarterback keep. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Gets the back moving. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Left side is Payne. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They're wanting to pile up some extra points. Takes a shot at the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win,